Hey, I'm making this video to show off the interface to Multimedia Celebrity Poker, how the game works. Just go through all the menus and play a couple hands, and just to give everyone an idea of how this game works. Alright, we're just going to start off, and we have this wonderful New World Computing logo screen that starts up. You can skip this, but I won't. Notice you got the nice hourglass over the whole thing the whole time. And then this you can't skip. Loads up the game.
Hey, where you been? Come on, let's get
And
this game going
here we are starting. You have to go through, one of the characters making some wisecracks before you can play the game. I get to deal. I'm just going to start out dealing 5-card draw.
5-card draw, blind openers.
And at the start, everyone has to ante up. There's no order you need to ante in. There's no blinds. Everyone just throws in a 1 chip. And then the cards are dealt. You may have noticed that everyone had an ante animation. I'm going to go into the game menu and turn on fast ante, which antes without the individual animations. It is not yet my bet. Oh, it is my bet. So I can bet from the bet menu. It'll tell me how much is in the pot. It'll allow me to pass the bet or to open up with any of the betting amounts or to fold. You can only raise the bet 3 times in a round in this game. The chips are worth 1, 2, and 4. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up with a 4 bet, which you can do by clicking on the chip in addition to using the bet menu.
I fold.
Frakes is going to fold immediately there, and so is Fairchild. So it's just me and Piscopo.
I'll call.
He's going to call me.
Ooh, better make it 4.
The CPU will often make big bets and then draw the maximum amount of cards, which is 4, which means they had no confidence in their hand. I've got 3 9s, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick out 2 cards, and then I click on the deck to draw the cards.
2 cards.
Now later on, the deck will be, when I'm not dealing, the deck will be in the hands. I have to click on their hands to actually draw the cards. There's Pisco making some faces at me. His animation doesn't end. That's an idle animation that starts up when he's waiting for me, but it doesn't end. The game doesn't continue until after his idle animation ends. Oh, it's my bet. I'm going to start out with 4.
I don't mean to tell you what to do, because we're working for you here, but it is your bet if you don't mind.
Three of a kind.
Alright, the betting is over.
Double 7, pair of 7s.
I win.
And I won $20. Which is what the betting menu had in it, $20.
A little spice here. 5-card draw.
You could note, if you noticed real quick, the betting menu was redrawing when I clicked it that first time. But it still showed $20 in there. I'm going to ante up. It's 5-card draw low. The purpose of this is to try to get the worst hand possible in a 5-card draw situation. But I'm just going to go through the menus here. The game menu, you can start a new game, but it won't actually start a new game unless you create a new player profile. There's some music. They're just MIDIs. I've turned them off because they're pretty annoying. Your voice, which you've already noticed, the drawling male voice. If you create a new game with a female player, the female player voice doesn't drawl quite as much. Table, you can change the preferences for which games you actually want to be able to play. You can turn players on and off, so I'm going to turn the other 2 off. You can't turn yourself off, you have to leave at least 1 opponent. I would have to fold this hand if I turned them off. I will do that next time. There's Frakes doing the tongue thing again. You can enter a tournament once you've won $75. You can make Piscopo tell you a joke. Detail. If you have lower quality hardware for 1994, you can turn the video quality down low, and you can also turn off simultaneous video. I'll show you what happens when you do that. Only one person animates at a time. The other 2 are stuck in whatever frame they were last on. For the most part. Apparently they all animate at the same time occasionally. I'm going to turn them back on. And then the help menu. Say what you want about Windows 3.1. It's kind of a clunky operating system, but the help for programs is usually pretty good. I did not get this game with a manual, but you will find explanation of the game here. It won't tell you what fast ante does. You have to figure that out by yourself. But you can learn the rules for all the games. You can learn about all the celebrities in this game. It's a pretty good help system. Alright, so now I'm gonna turn off these other people. I don't know. Actually, I'll just finish this round.
Raise your 4.
I got 2 pairs and a jack. That's pretty good. Oh wait, this is 5-card draw low, which means I'm going to want to get rid of those cards when it comes time to draw. See, I can't raise. The pot's already been raised 3 times, so I will click here on this chip that's already been put down on the table to call.
Oh, honey, I need 2 more cards.
Frakes will do that same 4-frame animation while waiting for people to call out how many cards they want to draw. There he is, looking at the player and doing that. Alright. You can draw. This doesn't actually open up a menu, but I'm going to get rid of 4 cards. I'm going to keep my lowest card, which is a 9.
4 cards.
And I still ended up with a pair of 9s, which probably means I'm going to lose this hand. So, I'm going to turn off those other players.
How about 2 to get things going?
Man. Alright, turn them back on first. Cancel. Turn them off.
And these cards smell worse than the Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah. So at this point, it's just Frakes and myself. 5-card draw again, I like
blind
that.
Openers.
Oh yeah, I got an ante. Notice that Morgan Fairchild and Joe Piscopo don't go away. They just sit there looking smug. I got a pair of 4s. Deuces are not wild. I'm just going to call the bet.
Just 1, please.
And it's up to me. I forgot they're not playing. Keep my 4s.
3 cards.
Your bet.
I'll pass.
I pass.
I'm good for 1.
Yeah, sure.
I call.
What do you got, Frakes?
2 pair.
2 pair. Beats my pair of 4s. One thing about this game is the AI doesn't seem to be that great in terms of betting, but the AI always seems to have better hands than you do. I've won a couple hands, but usually the AI gets phenomenal hands even after they discard 4 cards, so I'm betting that the game is helping them out a little bit to compensate for their poor AI. 5-card stud high. Well, that's enough. I'm going to exit the game. Joe Piscopo is going to do a thing which he does every time you quit the game. It actually gets quite annoying.
Don't. You're my whole life. All I do is sit in this little box waiting for you to turn me on. Don't turn me off now. Please, don't do it. I'll miss you.
And that's Multimedia Celebrity Poker.